Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vilky. It's lovely to have you here on my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a travel guide to the Amalfi Coast. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, the Amalfi Coast is one of the most beautiful places. Of course, if you're looking to go there, then you obviously think the same. And I'm going to tell you a bit about it basically from when I went. I went in 2019 and it was just such a wonderful place. So I'm going to cover some of the main places that you're very likely to visit if you go to the Amalfi Coast. So I'm going to talk about Sorrento, Positano, Amalfi, and I'm going to touch on Capri and Sant'Agnello as well. So if you're liking the sound of this video, please do remember to give it a thumbs up, do subscribe, let's jump straight in. So I'm going to start with Sorrento because that is one of the most beautiful towns you'll probably ever go to. So Sorrento is a small city in Campania. It's referred to as the land of mermaids and the land of orange and lemon groves, which I just think sounds absolutely so lovely. It's also famed for its sea cliffs and the town's steep slopes. Sorrento also looks out over beautiful azure blue waters to the Bay of Naples and also to Capri. Now, one of the main things you'll find about Sorrento is that the town is not only just so beautiful and full of boutique shops that sell local crafts and art and shoes and bags, of course, all that good stuff. They also, sell limoncello. Limoncello actually was born in Sorrento. That's where it was created originally. And when you go around the town, you'll actually see that there's so many really cute, really quaint little shops that just specialise in limoncello basically. And when you go in, they sometimes let you try a little bit, and it's just really nice. I don't know how else to describe that. It's just honestly the nicest thing. It really helps you to feel part of the town. You really feel like you're getting a really nice experience, and of course you can buy some, and it's really authentic, so much nicer than anything you'll buy just like in the supermarket, because of course it's made directly in Sorrento, so it's like authentic and really nice. So it's also a really good thing to like take home for like a gift. So if you're looking for cute gifts that are also not tacky, they're like really of the essence of the place you've been to, then that's a really good option. I personally love candles, and they also do loads of lemon scented candles when you're in Sorrento, and actually all across the Amalfi Coast you'll find them literally in all the nice little shops, so you can get like little lemon scented candles to remind you of your trip. Also, at the end of this video, I'm actually going to insert kind of like a lookbook for Sorrento and the Amalfi Coast, Positano, all those lovely places, at the end of the best points of my trip, so you can watch that, so you can actually have sort of like a mini guided tour, if you will, of some of the places that you'll of course visit when you go to Italy, to the Amalfi Coast. So that's like a really good thing for you to see if you're like definitely planning a trip, because you'll kind of get like a first person perspective of what the town looks like in reality, and of some of the really nice places like the beaches, some of the nice shops, the bars, the restaurants. So yeah, definitely check that out at the end of the video. Now, in the town of Sorrento, there is a point of interest called Piazza Tasso, and basically that is a really beautiful vantage point, and it looks out over a really stunning hotel, and then there's like a drop down into this really winding road, and then if you look beyond the road you can basically see into the sea, and it's really stunning. People drive on their Vespas along the road, and it's incredibly scenic, and it's a must take a photograph spot. You've got to take a photograph there, even if it's just at the view, because it is so stunning. And also that point of interest is at the entrance point of the town, I would say. So basically when you first emerge into Sorrento, that is one of the first points you'll see, and then you can go off from that central point to all the other little streets and alleys and like have a good explore of Sorrento town. Now, would you even be in Italy if you did not go to a gelatery? I think not. So basically there are so many gelateries in Sorrento and across the Amalfi in general, which I'll go into, but there's a really good one in Sorrento, and it's called Fresco Sorrento Gelato and Smoothies Gelatery, and it is so good. You have got to go there when you go to Sorrento. In fact, all the gelateries are really good. I feel like you could literally like close your eyes and pick one, and you're going to be impressed, because of course the ice cream gelato is absolutely amazing. They do so many flavours, and it's going to be one of the things you just really remember about your holiday. So definitely do check out some gelateries while you're there. It's a must. When we were in Sorrento, after we'd walked through the town and like done some exploring, we actually stopped at one of the places that does pizza, and it was so nice. So basically they'll have like all the different types of pizza in like a little sort of like heated cabinet that you'll be able to see when you're walking past, and then you like select the slice you want, and then they go heated up for you, and then you take a seat in the little outdoors al fresco dining outdoor seating area, and then they'll bring it out to you, and it's honestly so lovely. It was like really oldie baldy and really authentic feeling. It was really nice. Also it was in the shade, which was good because it is so hot in Sorrento in the summer, but it's just really lovely. There's also so many restaurants across Sorrento and the Amalfi in general, but currently just talking about Sorrento. And if you want like a more kind of relaxed dining experience, then stop for some pizza. It's really inexpensive and it's a really nice authentic experience. Or if you're looking to go a little bit bougier, maybe you're going for like a nice dinner, then there's some really beautiful ones which look out across the sea, and you get a beautiful view of the sunset and you know, all those nice chilled holiday vibes. So there's definitely something for whatever mood you're in that day in Sorrento. Okay, so I'm going to move on to talking about Positano now. If you do want like more detail about any of these places, let me know in the comment section, and then I can do a video specifically about one of these places, because there is literally so much I could say about like all of them. But Positano now, and basically you'll probably know about it because it's so colourful on the hillside. There's houses that line the hillside, hotels, and they're all painted in really beautiful pastel shades, and it looks so beautiful. It's a very Instagrammable place. It's definitely an Instagram hotspot. When you go to Positano Beach, I definitely recommend paying for a sun lounger. When we actually went, we didn't do that. We just sort of sat on the beachy section. But like I was saying, it gets so hot. You definitely need a little bit of respite from the sun, need a little bit of shade. So you have to pay for that. I think it's about, it depends how close to the front of the sea you are. I think so. It's probably about 20 euros a day each per lounger. And then I think you've got to pay like a bit more if you want an umbrella. So I recommend doing that just so you know you can basically spend the whole day there without like burning. So I recommend a little bit of sunshade. Again, amazing gelato, and also the town of Positano is lined with so many beautiful little nooks and like nice little shops that you just like will find. They're like hidden gems, and you'll just be like so like wowed by it because it's such a beautiful romantic place. So there's just like a lot to love about it. I think when we were there was actually a mini art gallery that was open that you could go into, and that was like really nice to see. There was just like a local artist showing off their work, and you could purchase it as well. The work was actually quite big though. I don't think I could have got that on a flight, but yeah, basically like that's another nice thing. It's a very like artistic place as well. There's a lot of people who sell handmade jewellery there as you're walking down to the beach. It's just really beautiful. So we were actually staying in Sant'Agnello. So to get to Positano, it was like a bus journey away. I think it took about 55 minutes. And the roads are very twisty. I'm just going to tell you now, just before I move on to talking about the Amalfi, like Amalfi Coast, the actual town of Amalfi, because we were staying in Sant'Agnello. The bus journey to Positano, 55 minutes, just depending on what traffic was like. But we of course went early in the morning because you want to max out your day. So the first stop is Positano, and then you would stay on the bus to go to Amalfi. And then if you wanted to go to Capri, you stay on the bus still, and then when you get off at the next stop, you have to get like a little ferry, like boat across to Capri, and lots of people do like private boat tours for the day, and that's like a really popular thing to do. But Amalfi now that's a UNESCO World Heritage Site because it's so historic. Whilst we were actually there, I was only in Italy for 1 week, so I didn't actually get to go to Capri because one day we'd been to Positano, one day we'd been to Amalfi, which was again along the same road like I was saying, and then it would have been like another day doing that really long journey. And honestly, like I think you'd have to be there for longer than just 1 week to really see all of the Amalfi Coast really thoroughly, because there's just so many places that you're going to want to see there and like probably revisit a few of them. So for example, I was in Sant'Agnello, and that's very close to Sorrento town, so we walked to Sorrento a good few times. You can of course just get a taxi, but because it was only like 40 minutes from where we were, we just walked. I would say be mindful though if you walk, like sometimes the pavements are like really small, or there are no pavements. So definitely like keep your eyes open for traffic and stuff, because there were some points where there weren't any paths, but I would definitely say, you know, it's walkable, and we really enjoyed that. We got some extra suntan time, which was really good. So yeah, Sant'Agnello, I think if you want to stay somewhere which is relatively quiet but also easily accessible to the other really nice places in the Amalfi Coast, then that's a really great option for you. Sant'Agnello as a town itself is very, very small. It has like one little sort of supermarket thing, somewhere where you can go and book your bus tickets, and they have like a small square, and there's like a few restaurants around there, and like in the evening it's open really, really late as well, so like lots of local people will still be there, and it's really nice. It just helps you really feel that you're part of the town properly. It's really, really sweet. And there's a hotel that like has a lot of fashion shows and stuff. When we were there was a fashion show on an evening, and that was like amazing to see, because obviously we hadn't expected to see that. And there's a bar which is just opposite it that looks out over the like harbour marina, and then people also get married a lot in Sant'Agnello. So when we were there we saw a couple of wedding parties like on the evening, everyone dancing. It was like really, really lovely to see. And then like I was saying, the bar that overlooks the ocean, like the sea there, it's really nice on a night. Like you can hear the music from distant hotels. It's just got the most beautiful vibe to it. And also, oh my goodness, I just remembered something really important. So basically, I was staying in a hotel called Hotel Majestic Palace, and they have this amazing sky garden at the top, like rooftop garden, where you can go for drinks, and it looks out over Mount Vesuvius. That is like such an important point, because it's so scenic. It's just incredible. Like honestly, it's stunning, and it's like somewhere out of like your dreams. Like I've never been anywhere like that before. And on the evening when you're looking out over the mountains and seeing Mount Vesuvius, it's just like otherworldly wonderful. So you definitely need to like go to that rooftop bar, because I think you can go like from any hotel as long as you just buy a drink. So definitely would recommend doing that. Also, if you've been anywhere really nice in the Amalfi Coast, leave me a comment and let me know where it is, because I really want to go back, and I'm always looking for like the next most amazing thing that I can do whilst I'm there. So if you've been somewhere really fab while you've been there already, do let me know, because I'm going to add it to my list as well, because you know I like to plan my trips, and obviously haven't been anywhere for so long, so I really want to make sure that I thoroughly plan the next one I go on, so that I get to do loads of really fun, cool things. Now I was thinking of actually doing a full video about Pompeii, because that is of course one of the most historical places on the Amalfi Coast. Obviously it was the town that was destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, and it is like an incredibly amazing place to see, like if you can go to it whilst you're actually in the Amalfi Coast. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. So from Sant'Agnello, to get there we just got on the local train, and definitely take a fan or something if you get on the train, because oh my goodness, the heat is real, people. It was real. It was so hot but it was absolutely worth it, because Pompeii is incredible. Get there as early as possible as well, because it fills up really, really quickly. You know, you're not going to want to be there at like getting there for like 11 o'clock in the morning. You want to be there as soon as it opens. And also I'd really recommend booking onto a guided walking tour for when you're there. That actually makes a huge difference. We weren't going to actually do that, but when we got to the desk to buy a ticket for entry, we were actually advised to get basically on a walking tour, because they explain everything that you're seeing as you're going, and they also take you round so you see everything and every part of the town. I feel like if we hadn't had a guided tour, like I honestly wouldn't have known what I was looking at, because it's not obvious. Whereas when she actually explained everything, she did it in a way which was so fun and made the whole experience so enjoyable. It was just like something I'm so glad that we paid extra to do, because now when I think about Pompeii, it's like I understand things about it, whereas if I'd just been and just walked around myself, I wouldn't have understood it anywhere near as good as I understand it now. So definitely pay to go on a tour. That's definitely worth every penny. And if you want more details about Pompeii, let me know in the comments, because I might do a full video. So I'm going to add in the clips now of what I saw basically when I was on the Amalfi Coast, of some of the best bits. and I hope you enjoy them. I hope you find my first person perspective enlightening and like seeing what the Amalfi Coast has to offer, because it's honestly so wonderful. And if you do book a trip there, please let me know which parts you're planning to go to, which parts you do go to, or if you've already been as well, do let me know what you thought of the Amalfi Coast and let me know what your favourite parts are as well. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel as well. That made me very happy indeed. If you stuck around to this point in the video, thank you very much. I'm so pleased that you did. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again very soon in a brand new video. Bye!